Yeah.
Hey, we off the porch with it with another edition
All praise
of
to the
Off
Father.
the Porch. But hey, check it out. We at Cowboys Fit today. We at
32,
Cowboys
give 'em the
Fit. We're gonna
blues,
chop it
man.
up with one of
32,
the
give 'em the
fitness
blues,
trainers
man.
there. Hey, and see how he jumped off the porch with it. So y'all stay tuned because we got much more coming. Peace.
They got my name in their teeth like
We off the porch with it. Back with another edition. Hey, and who do we have the pleasure of being with?
What's going down, y'all? It's your brother Micayah.
Okay, so hey, I got my brother Micayah here. Hey, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to meet up with me. You feel
Absolutely,
me?
absolutely.
So how you doing today, bro?
Oh yeah, man, you can't complain.
Everything gravity?
Everything gravity.
Okay, cool. So look, let me ask you a question.
So,
The people want to know a little bit about yourself. Tell them about yourself.
okay, so I'm a fitness professional.
Okay.
Like personal trainer, whatever you like to call it. Specialize in strength conditioning, nutrition, and corrective exercise.
Okay. I like that.
Yes, sir.
When you hear the term off the porch with it, what does that mean to you?
So when I hear off the porch, it sound like a leap of faith.
Okay.
Like you doing something that requires courage. You know what I'm saying? Like it's comfortable, like porch pertaining like to your house. You know what I'm saying? It's comfortable at home. But jumping off the porch is like you jumping into something that that doesn't seem certain. So that's why I say like you gotta like make a leap of faith.
Okay. I like that answer. Hey, that's actually one of the best answers I done got, you know? So, what were some of the obstacles when you jumped off the porch that you had to overcome?
The fact that I didn't have any experience, right? Like being a personal trainer, at least at an elite gym where you want to make some money, they want you to have some experience. So one of the main obstacles for me was the lack of experience.
Okay. So tell the people how much experience you got now.
Well, now I got 3 years of experience.
Okay.
Yeah, I was what I used to dwell into what I call the Greekest fashions. I used to play football, so I played football and ran track pretty much all my life. That's where a lot of my experience comes from, playing football and running track at a high level. So like a lot of my clients feel like I got 10 years of experience, and a lot of them, when they find out that I only got 3 years of experience, it's a big surprise to them. So I guess that's a good thing, huh?
Yeah. Hey, tell us a little bit about that track and that football. Where'd you play? Did you play any collegiate ball, high school ball? Where'd you play at?
So I played high school ball. I played at a couple different high schools like Westfield, Kempner, Austin. Now when it came down to me being able to play in college, I kind of shot myself in the foot on that one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got into a little bit of trouble. Scholarship offers got removed, and I had to proceed with my stipulations of probation rather than being able to go play ball in college. But minor setback for a major comeback. So.
Hey, and I feel that. So where were those schools located at? What geographic area, you know what I'm saying, landmark?
So Westfield, that's located in North Houston. That's
Okay.
that's what people would consider the hood.
North
Greenspoint.
Houston, Texas?
Yes, sir. North Houston, Texas.
Okay.
Near Greenspoint, like the border of Greenspoint merging into Spring, Texas.
Okay.
Now Austin and Kempner, both in Sugar Land. Like my last couple years of high school when I moved with my dad. Trying to stay away from the streets, but then, as a kid, young and dumb, went right back to it.
Off the porch with it, huh?
Hey, off the porch with it.
Hey,
You know what
I
I'm saying?
feel you, man.
Off the porch with it.
So, I didn't get that last workout. What that last workout you did over there?
Oh, pin lay rolls.
Pin leg rolls. So, hey, viewers out there, he did some pin leg rolls.
Pin lay.
Pin what?
Pin lay.
Pin lay rolls. Hey, I'm not a personal trainer, you feel me? But hey, on that pin lay rolls, what do you recommend? You know what I'm saying? What's the recommended body form and different things like that?
So you kind of want to break yourself down like you're about to get into a deadlift. So you want to hinge at the hips rather than bending over, because it's a form of a bent over row, but you don't want to bend over. So like we call them bent over rows, but never bend over. Instead of you bending over, hinge your hips back and pull with your back muscles. All the tension that's going to be holding the weight is not going to be your lower back. It's going to be your hamstrings and your glutes. That's why you want to hinge at the hips. Put all the load at your hips. Then you just pull with your back muscles.
Okay. So, hey, if y'all trying to get y'all huff on, that's what he said. That's what y'all do. Name the name again so I don't get it wrong.
Penlay.
Penlay Road.
Yeah.
So, what we doing over here now?
So I went to my mechanical damage on the muscles. Now I'm metabolically fatiguing the muscles. So basically just low weight, high volume, focusing more on the time under tension rather than exploding through the movements. I'm taking my time with the movements. This is what's gonna make the muscles expand. That way when I'm doing stuff like that, lifting more than my body weight over and over and over again, I'm not gonna injure myself.
Okay. And you got these dumbbells right here. What you doing with them?
So I'm curling with the dumbbells. I get to 5 of them, and then I'll switch to one arm, holding the weight on this arm, do my 5, and get to my 5, then I'll go 5 more right here, right? So like 15. I'm not good with the math.
Okay, I ain't bad at it. I got the dumbbell right.
I got the dumbbells, yeah.
So check it out. Check it out. Hey, what steps or what obstacles did you have, pursuing this career that you're in now?
So I couldn't stop my money that was coming in at the time. Like I said, I was doing HVAC, heating, refrigeration, and heating, ventilation, and air conditioning and refrigeration. Excuse me. I was doing that, so I couldn't stop doing that and put all my focus towards school. So when I got off, I had to put my focus towards school and try to balance the time between, doing my schoolwork, obviously still being a father and a husband. So that it was a lot of the obstacles right there, just balancing everything out, you know what I mean? The schoolwork, the father time, the husband time, you know what I'm saying? And working full time, being in the attic in Houston, Texas, you know what I'm saying? You know how the weather is in Houston, Texas. So that and pretty much the fact that I ain't have no experience, walking into a gym, giving them my resume, waiting on a call back, you know what I'm saying? And just having to be persistent, knowing that I wasn't gonna be their first pick. I looked the part, but my experience isn't there. So,
your credentials.
Exactly. My credentials weren't there. So that's what a lot of the obstacles were.
Hey, and you said that a couple of times, family life. Let us know, you know what I'm saying, about your family life a little bit.
Oh yeah.
You got what you got? Boys, girls?
So I got 2 boys, 3 years old, 5 years old, and I got a wife, you know what I mean? So my 5-year-old, he's homeschooled. So my wife, she take care of the kids at home. So that's what it is, you know what I mean? Family is important. Got to make sure they straight. So
most definitely.
Yeah.
So you're a family man, and fitness guru.
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
You know what I'm saying? I like that. I'm feeling that.
Yeah.
All right, so let the people know what we doing over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I'm supersetting heavy lat pull downs with light straight arm lat pull downs.
Heavy lat pull down
and straight arm lat pull down.
Straight arm lat pull down.
But I'm going light on them.
Hey, so let me ask you a question. Have you ever, in your profession, have you ever had a fear or being afraid a little bit?
Absolutely. So in Houston, Texas, when I first started personal training, at the gym that I was at, just the simple fact of I didn't know how to get my business. I was under the perception that the clients would be given to me, right? So I didn't know that I had to go and fish and get myself out there to get my clientele. And then doing that well, learning how to do that, getting myself around some individuals that was showing me how to get my clientele, I got real good at it. Then stepped into a bigger league by coming over here to Frisco, Texas, with Cowboys Fit. I was with Texans Fit in Houston. Now I'm with Cowboys Fit. Cowboys Fit at the location I'm at is the headquarters. So it's a lot of your veterans over there.
Okay.
People that's been doing this for a while.
Okay.
Not only that, they charge a lot more for personal training. So fear came in the form of doubt. Doubting myself, me with my lack of experience, forgetting how good I really was, So when I first jumped into the big leagues, I had a couple months of like a little spell of doubtfulness, like towards myself, about myself.
Okay. And how did you overcome that doubt? How did you overcome those fears? You know what I'm saying?
So like I had certain factors that motivated me to realize that I could not be in that mindset. You know, things dealing with my family and dealing with my tenure at the company.
Right.
They were expecting a lot more from me.
Okay.
And when I just, you know, I had to tap into the, you do this type of mindset, you know what I mean? And everything became easy again in the sense of like clientele, right? That part. Like me finding clients and things like that, me forgetting about what I'm presenting on the screen and just really just prescribing a prescription to somebody who's seeking for help, seeking for fitness help or dietary help and things like that.
Okay.
Stop selling, but actually help.
So you do dietary as well?
Absolutely. I kind of tag that along with my fitness services because you can't get in shape without it, whether you're trying to gain muscle, whether you're trying to maintain muscle, or your physical state, or especially if you're trying to lose weight. The only way you can lose weight is by eating less and eating proper foods. The only way you can gain muscle is by eating more and eating proper food, so where you're not overeating BS.
Oh, okay, I like that.
Right.
So what advice do you got for young entrepreneurs out there that may either want to be a personal trainer or just in general about jumping off the porch and going into something that they may love and really know how to do, but they really ain't got that motivation? What advice you got for them?
Honestly, it starts off by literally jumping off the porch, you know what I'm saying? You got to take that leap of faith because a lot of the security that's there when you're not an entrepreneur is not necessarily there when you become an entrepreneur. Everything is based off of your work ethic, and then you're gonna have to fail a couple times, and just don't take your failures as failure. Take it as a lesson, because if you take your failures as failure, then you know you're gonna be a Debbie Downer, or you know what I'm saying, woe is me. You're gonna be stuck in that woe is me state of mind. So you gotta look at your failures as lessons to see where you messed up, to figure out how to grow. Growing is not
Look at your failures as what?
Look at your failures as lessons.
Okay. Look at your failures as lessons. So, hey, for all y'all entrepreneurs out there trying to get it in, look at your failures as lessons to grow. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Hey, I like that. So, let me ask you a question. Like, where do you see yourself 6 months, maybe to a year from now?
So,
what's your goals in this?
So, my goals in this, going back to like me speaking about my tenure at the company, they expect me to perform at a certain rate, and that performance is going into obviously how much personal training I sell, my client retention, so on and so forth, and the amount of sessions that I complete per week. So small goal, the way I look at it, I gotta produce a certain amount to be able to work Monday through Friday. Right now I'm working Sunday through Thursday, and you know, I do a lot of work for the Lord, you know, spreading the gospel. I want to be able to work Monday through Friday so I can get back to spreading the gospel in the way that I was doing it. That's one of my major goals within this 6 months to a year, really 6 months or less.
Okay. So would you say your faith is your number one priority, or
Absolutely.
one of the biggest priorities in your life?
Absolutely. Not only is it one of my main priorities, with it being my main priority, is a lot of times one of my main motivating drivers. Because with my faith, my family is very important as well. My family, you know, my nation, I love my people, so you know, that's one of my main motivating drivers. You know, my faith is basically the number one priority.
And would you say that your faith has pushed you over your fear?
Absolutely. I would say that my faith pushed me over my fear. It made me look into myself and all of the character flaws that I was dealing with at the time, and using my faith, using the foundation of my faith, I was able to kind of kill off or get rid of some of those flaws, or push some of those flaws to the side, that I can, you know, push forward and continue with the mark.
Okay. So what's your social media tags? Are you on social media anywhere?
Yes, sir.
If you are, let the people know where they can tag you at, so they could, hey, possibly bring you more clientele.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me?
Absolutely, absolutely. You can find me at royal.aesthetics.and.wellness. All right, royal.aesthetics.and.wellness.
So we gonna put all of that in the, you know what I'm saying, in the description. You feel me? Where you can meet him at. You know?
And that's on Instagram right now. I'm working on getting me a YouTube channel. Being that I specialize in corrective exercise, I see a lot of kids, a lot of older people, just a lot of people in general, no matter the demographic, doing things incorrectly, you know. And being that I'm a fitness professional, like I can't get you to your next step or get you to your goal unless you're doing them correctly. So I plan on having my YouTube channel within the next month, and TikTok. Eventually, I'm gonna drive into that TikTok. I don't like TikTok, but I know, I know. Yeah, you know, I know I might need one. You
gotta jump off the porch.
I gotta jump off the porch. I gotta take that leap of faith. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so would you say, what about us coming back for a second interview? Are you up for that?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
most definitely,
Absolutely.
most definitely. Hey, so before we go, lead the people with something positive. You know what I'm saying? Your thoughts before we go.
So I'm gonna say this, it's been one of my main mottos that I've been living by for the past couple years. You're not always gonna be motivated, but you must always be disciplined, because there's other things in the background that matter. So you gotta be disciplined in order to make sure those things in the background is taken care of. So discipline over motivation.
Okay, hey, and you heard it from him. Discipline over motivation. So hey, that was another edition of Off the Porch With It. We with my brother Micayah, you know what I'm saying? Nutritionist, fitness coach, you know what I'm saying? Strength and conditioning.
Yes,
y'all
sir.
need to come get your buff on, get your swole on, tap in. All his handle gonna be in the description. Hey, we appreciate it, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I
appreciate you.
Hey, man. Hey, until the next time, we out of here. We off the porch with it. Peace.